Hey guys, welcome to the Dota 2 Weekly Update, episode 14. This is a very weekly update. My name is SUNSfan. Joining me is Reaves and Xeno. How's it going, guys? It's been a week, right?
I miss these. They're my favorite video to make.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, a bunch of stuff came out this week that we were going to try to go over. And this, of course, is brought to you by cyborgmatt.com, his amazing blog. So we're just going to talk about a few things that came out. So firstly, the Frostivus update was canceled, probably because of time constraints and whatnot, so we'll have to wait till next year. I have no idea what that's about. But we did...
I'm going to save so much money on keys.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have to buy
part
them.
of it.
Should I still buy them, though? I feel like, is it an investment now?
Probably by next year they're going to change it from Greevils to something else, you know? Like, it's not going to be an egg, it's going to be a horse. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, the Greeveling. We played that and we already uploaded the video. What did you guys think of that overall? Very
I
good.
can't stop laughing now.
So what did you guys think?
We came together, didn't we?
All right, I'll start it off since you guys suck. I think the mode is actually, it can be fun, except when your Greevil sucks absolute balls, which mine sucks balls.
Mine's pretty good, but we played it one time, and I picked probably the worst hero to pick, period. I picked Bounty Hunter, and Invis doesn't work. And what else didn't work on him that was extremely frustrating? Oh, yeah, you don't need gold. Because when I picked him, I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to go Invis. I'm going to gank people. I'm going to get gold. You don't get gold, and they can see everything Invis in the game.
Plus, your ultimate doesn't do minus armor anymore, so it's just pretty much useless.
I think you managed to actually pick the single worst hero for that game.
I think I did.
I couldn't think of one that was worse. I mean, I have to disagree with Shannon a little bit. There still was a little bit of fun.
So just
ice skating was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, if you had ice skates, it would be fun. Yeah, like Xeno.
Exactly.
Oh, me and Xeno had ice skates.
So
yeah.
I had to use my hero and fly around on the ice. So
yeah, it was kind of awesome.
I mean, so it's not only fun if you have the Greevil. It's only fun if you have the Greevil or you have ice skates.
Or you don't get 2 blink daggers.
Yes.
I mean, I had the worst combination. I had a useless teammate in Reaves. Not to his. I mean, it wasn't his fault. I'll give you that, Reaves. And I got 2 blink daggers, and my Greevil, even with good stats, he's useless. Freaking rot with, first of all, rot without any kind of magic resistance like Reaves has because of 3 essences makes me just so squishy. I can't even use it.
Yeah, by the way, 3 essences, definitely the way to go.
Yeah, well, except for the level 2 ultimate.
Like 300 more health and 30 magic armor and other things. It's great. And I don't really get the whole ultimate thing, and they kind of gypped me there.
Well, technically it's not really all. They're just 3 spells, I guess.
Well, they put it on the alt button. They should just put it on E. That's the other thing.
And then, of course, after every game, you get a present, whether you win or not, one of which is usually bad. Of course, Reaves, after picking the most useless hero in the game, got a rare item, while Xeno got a lump of coal.
No, not a lump of coal. I'll disagree with you there. It was a giant pile of coal.
You're going to be disagreeing with me a lot today, right?
He got a pile.
All right, now the other thing that was updated, which we've seen screenshots and things like that before, the actual map was updated with a snowy complexion, which I think personally is amazing, and I wish they would keep this all year round, to be perfectly honest.
It's good on the eye. I think it brightened it up a little bit, is why I think I like it.
Xeno, what do you disagree with what I just said?
Well, I mean, I think at some point you do get tired of the snow after a while.
You would
it's
know.
Really hard for me to disagree because I love snow. So
I feel like
I do.
You made some deals.
My hand would get so tired because of the ice having to click so much to control my hero that it would actually cause serious physical damage to me.
Yeah, that's believable. I like that.
So
all right.
I feel like this is going to be lost on so many people, so I have to address the fact that Xeno made a deal with Reaves.
I feel like part of the deal was you not telling the deal.
Well, I feel like it's not going to be funny unless they know beforehand. Would you disagree with that?
Damn, no.
That's right. So
Would Xeno disagree with that?
That doesn't count. So Xeno is supposed to disagree with everything I say, and it's supposed to sound legitimate. So he's already failed on this one. That was a fail. I'll have to say.
How did I?
No, that was
I feel like you've ruined the entire premise, though. Like we should have said it later.
Love you, Reaves.
Xeno? What's the reason that I made this deal?
Because we gang up on you like something.
Every update video. The reason they're so far in between is because that is the time it takes for my emotional psyche to recover from the damage you guys do every update
Yeah,
video.
but the time that it takes you to recover is also coincides with Valve not releasing anything of substance.
Zing.
Coincidence? Think not.
So you're saying that Valve is releasing content based on my emotional structure.
Exactly. Ever since you added Zoid, that's what's been happening.
He does message me sometimes.
Yeah. All right, moving
I
on.
I just lost. I can't disagree with that.
Next, we got well, actually, a bunch of things were updated with the Greevils. So the shopkeepers were changed to Greevils. Roshan, people were actually complaining about this, and I really look forward to Xeno disagreeing with me on this.
Well, I can't do it anymore. Like it's been destroyed.
No, you need to continue. The Mega Greevil, which is Roshan. This is Roshan, right? He is so cuddly. I wish they would change Roshan to this. He is super cuddly looking. I love him. Comments.
I'll let Reeves go first.
I agree with whatever Xeno says.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting. Well, I'm so physically attracted to Roche that it's very hard for me to find something
I would
dislike.
like to retract my earlier statement.
But
about
if I
agreeing.
had to pick something, it's just that he's so massive and awesome that he kind of detracts from like the rest of the map, the other mega creeps and stuff like that. His glowing magnificence just makes everything so much dimmer that it makes the overall map worse.
I see. Terrible. Okay. Actually, oh, did you see the actual screenshot of him in the game? Like, seriously. I would just cuddle with him. He'd probably rip my face off, but he's super cuddly. And of course, some of the camps were, they added the actual enlarged Greevils, the boss camps, if you will. And here you can see some of the, I mean, I'm not going to go over any of these, but you get in-game consumables, and then you get random items, which of course are you can duplicate, unfortunately. I saw somebody with double cyclone. That's just unfortunate.
Look at the shopkeeper.
It's so cuddly. And I saw somebody get the Kindler's kit. I still don't understand what this does. It's a consumable of some sort for your in the shop. Is the pile of coal consumable, Xeno?
It actually is.
Really?
It has 5 uses, and I don't really know
What do
it
you do
does,
with it?
Well, I guess you can get either a Kindler's kit, pile of coal, or a fistful of snowballs. So
Okay,
I don't have any
well,
idea.
I want snowballs, and I hope you can actually throw them at people because that would be pretty awesome.
Well, I know they have animations for that for at least Crystal Maiden. So you should pick Crystal Maiden, bro.
WoW did it.
Okay, anyway. Of course, here are the chests and all that good stuff. Okay, so we come to some of the items that are in the chest. Any of these stand out to you guys?
Is the sword I got there? Let's see.
Yeah, the dragon. Is it Ember Edge?
No, it's not called Ember Edge. It's a different rare sword.
Okay. Oh, the Pudge one's obviously the best. I mean, that wig. There's nothing better than that. That mustache and comb over.
Rotten stash.
Yeah, that's the best one.
I'd have to disagree with them.
Are they starting to just like take programmers' faces and mash them into the keyboard for jug masks? Because
Yeah,
I feel like they're just getting worse and worse.
Well, I feel like why would they need to release any more? They have literally 20 of them, you know?
Yeah, they're just like, all right, and there's the new
But
mask.
Xeno can't get enough of them, I'm sure. All right, moving
We
on.
made a deal, Xeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do love, first of all, Juggernaut being my favorite hero.
Yeah.
Having the option to be able to change up my mask to actually match up with my everyday real life wardrobe. For example, if I happen to be wearing
Got
the
yourself
most
in a corner here.
ugly white pants ever, I might want a super ugly mask to hide my face due to embarrassment.
That's dumb, Xeno. Isn't it dumb, SUNSfan?
So we're
Xeno
supposed to
being
be
dumb right now?
I can't believe you're making fun of me.
We're ganging
Well,
up on
that'll take
Xeno
me
now.
5 years.
Okay, we have to
18
hurry along because we
visits
have
to
to
the
talk about the
psychologist.
Crystal Maiden outfit at some
We'll
point.
get to it. So Tuskar, he's being worked on, and he's actually the announcer for the Festivus, whatever the heck the game mode's called. Greevil. Frost. Okay, whatever it's called. Tuskar is, and they're actually working on him. So I'm looking forward to that hero. He should be interesting. And then Golden Greevil courier. Did you see this, Reeves?
Ooh.
Scroll quickly.
Ooh.
I don't know how you
want.
get him, but yeah.
The
Apparently he
golden
gets
crow,
his
I
own
see.
abilities too, all completely unique to everybody else. So I don't know if that's a drop or not.
All right. Well, God, see, I asked you earlier, is there a reason I'm gonna have to keep playing this? And you were like, no. Well, there
Other
it
than
is.
that, it's awesome.
Well, how much of this was canceled?
None of it. Well, Frostivus was canceled, and nobody knows. I
Alright.
think nobody knows what it actually was. So we'll just have to wait till next year to find out.
This is the saddest Frostivus ever.
And there's a Mega Greevil courier now. That's the second one.
I put
Awesome.
cookies out for Ice Frog.
All right, nobody cares about any of this. We're going to talk about the best thing ever, which is the Bastion announcer pack.
Before we get to that, actually, the biggest
Nah.
change of this patch is the chat message sound being
Ugh.
as an option to turn off. You may think I'm being sarcastic, but since you've been gone for 3 weeks, you haven't had to put up with this horrendous sound in game every time somebody types. Now
What do
we can
you
turn
think
it
of the
off.
sound, Zeno?
Oh, I just think it's, probably the best thing ever, actually, because I did not have to listen to it, and I know the pain and suffering that SUNSfan had to go through. So it really kind of worked out for me.
Well, actually, that
This
does
is
make
really
sense.
good for me.
That actually made perfect sense. My misery made you happy. That's actually a good way to put it. I like that.
It's very believable.
All right, and then the first thing I messaged you since you got back from vacation is that the Bastion announcer pack is out, and of course you bought it within 2 minutes of me saying so.
I was
I
so
did.
excited
What do you
when
guys
I
think?
heard about it. I insta bought it. I mean, anybody that hasn't heard, there's tons of videos already on YouTube, so you have to go check it out if you want to hear something that's not like the Dota version, but it's amazing. And Xeno actually does a really good impression.
Which I'm not going to do. But
No.
quite honestly, like the Bastion narrator dude is like the most awesome guy ever. So even if you have not like played the game, which is also a very good game, I highly recommend finding like a gameplay video of some kind because, God, if I could like steal one voice for the rest of my life, it might just be that voice.
Any
Do it.
complaints?
Killing sprees are a little bit lame.
Yeah, because they kind of like all the other ones are borderline serious, like Bastion was, but the kill streaks start to get a little comical, and it doesn't work as well.
Well, it changes from like a badass, like old Western dude to
To a,
like
"Uh-oh,
forgetful
I got
old
too
man
drunk."
in like like a rocking chair on his porch or something.
Well,
So
the funny thing is when I listened to it, I didn't even realize that they were the killing sprees.
yeah, but other than that, well worth your what is it, $10?
Well worth it, yeah. Best announcer pack, hands down.
Sponsored by Bastion.
Yeah. All right, and then of course the biggest, I keep saying the biggest, there's like 20 things in this patch that are big. The Polycount winner contest, which Xeno knows nothing about. See, actually it is working. I'm kind of ganging up on Xeno instead of Reeves because he's been gone for so
Freaking
long.
Xeno, fat blue dick.
So the 11 sets that were picked for the Polycount contest are in the game. So they picked them like a week ago, and they're in the game already. Of course, the winner being the Disruptor set, which is I think is it's a legendary item. All awesome, of course. You wanted to talk about the Crystal Maiden Snowdrop?
Yeah,
It's
it's
because
the
she
only
hides
one.
her face, right?
No, I don't like it.
Oh,
It's
you don't
the only
like
one. Yeah, it's the only one I don't like. Is why I wanted to talk about it. It
Really?
looks like she's slowly turning into like a poodle.
The one thing I love about that is like she has like her coat all like tucked up around her neck to keep her warm, and then like right below that is like her exposed bosom. And I find that
I'd have
hilarious.
it no other way.
Yeah, it looks like she's a werepoodle, and it like just started to turn
A little bit.
like full moon. Cause it like her hood thing.
I thought you would like it because you keep complaining about her face, and it covers up most of her face.
Well, it looks like they redesigned her face for this. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but it looks better.
Well, it's
here.
the same effect of putting a bag over an ugly woman's face. It
So
looks better.
you disagree that they changed it?
Correct.
What do you think, Zeno?
Shut up,
He
Xeno.
disagrees that they changed it. I don't even know how to respond to that.
Just say that they changed it.
They did change it.
See?
So the one thing I will say, they picked the Beastmaster. I don't want to get too much into this, but I mean the Beastmaster set's really good. It's just I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't pick one that changed the boar and the hawk, because there were 2 sets in particular that did so. Maybe they'll still end up in the game, so let's hope for that. Hey, Dazzle for you, Reeves, when you play Dazzle.
Ooh.
Don't skill W.
Okay.
Doombringer's really good. The Meepo one, I think it's really good, but at first glance in game, I think a lot of people might be confused as to what hero it is.
I'm not sure what's up with the Naga one though. It seems a little like PG-13 for this game.
She doesn't have nipples, and nipples are obviously the part that men find sexy.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Because I
true.
mean, if you cover
Listen,
them
the
up with,
media thinks that the nipples are the most important part of the breast, and we're gonna just let them keep thinking that, Xeno.
Yeah, when
You're
I look
breaking
at this,
the rules here.
when I look at this,
Sorry.
the
Fifth
thing
wall.
that turns me on the most are the horns, and that's maybe not a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it's a good thing, Xeno?
I do. I think it's actually very healthy
Awesome.
compared to your normal sexual appetite. So
All right, Xeno's
it's good
weird.
progress.
Great, just great. All right, and actually the Rasta set might be the best one. That is an amazing set.
It
forward
is
to seeing
really
people with it.
good.
Although we don't see too many people pick Rasta anymore, or Shadow Shaman, I should say.
Yeah, I was about to say, who Rasta?
Shadow Shaman. I apologize.
Boy, I don't know anyone that would mix up
Yeah.
those two games.
Probably edit that out.
Yeah, edit that out. The sniper one's good, although I thought there was a better one that they didn't choose, but you can't complain too much because a lot of these are going to go in. And the TA, we didn't pick this for the workshop because I felt like it was not too different than the regular. It's just like a little crown and just a thing over her face.
I don't think it's something out of Aladdin or something.
I wouldn't say Aladdin. She looks a lot like the chick from
Oh, she's carrying a
Prince of
book.
Persia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Big time. Looks like the chick from Prince of Persia.
Triple
so-
agree. And then, of course, the Witch Doctor one, which we've seen. So, moving on past that, the Unreleased. And that I don't want to get too into this, but the Battle Fury for Void looks amazing. Can't wait to see that in game. Although I hate seeing Void in game, so maybe I shouldn't wish for that. The HUD skins, which Xeno won't know anything about either, will be coming out soon, I guess. You can customize your... Actually, I don't know if you can customize it. You just buy other people's HUDs that they put in the store. So you can change your HUD. I don't know to
When you
what
say
degree.
HUD, do you mean in-game?
Yes,
or-
in-game HUD, the top and bottom section. So not sure what if you'll be able to, if you can delete stuff off of it that wastes space to make it like a mini kind of user interface or whatever, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm thinking it's just like color changes and textures, but not sure.
I'm thinking it'll be something else.
Thanks for clarifying.
This
That's
is
all I got.
amazing for me.
And
I'm really sad about the. With Frostivus, I wonder if some of these unused things would have been used.
Like what?
Like Saggy Jack.
Oh, these cuddly guys, these dead guys.
Yeah. Look at him, he's all dead.
Well, in here it says it's unused source filmmaker assets, so
Yeah, I don't know a lot about what that means.
it means when people make movies with source filmmaker, they can use these gadgets. If you
But the
will.
things are usually in the game and they just open it up to source film, so you'd think these were probably going to be part of Frostivus.
Festivus?
Frostivus? Is it Festivus or Frostivus?
It was Frostivus before it was
Festivus.
canceled, so technically we're not. We shouldn't even call it like
Okay.
anything. We should just make up our own
That's why I say Festivus.
random name.
Nobody said it
Diarrhea
better
storm.
than nobody said it better than George Costanza. Is all I gotta say. All right, with that, I think that's it. Any last words for you two before we come up with an update in about 2 months?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that these actually probably won't be the last words, as Reeves will be following me. But I apologize terribly for this god awful patch update, and I'm very sorry.
What? Reeves, any last words?
Well, that's not a good way to end a video ever.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about the past 20
Xeno's gonna
minutes.
have to take it's gonna take him like 5 hours to recover from this.
I
Reeves,
know.
2 weeks.
It's been
It's
real.
because I'm so bitter about how mean Reeves was to me, to be honest, that I feel like I'm just gonna have to go
Shut
back.
up, Xeno!
I can't believe you said that.
All right, later, guys. God help us all, every one of us.